Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome everyone. Yeah, this is the it's actually the ninth. It's the ninth study skill sessions. So yeah, I'll have to change that a little later. But yeah, it's the ninth study skill session. We're getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers on Northstar College. So please do hit the the subscribe button, and send it to your friends who are also interested in learning English. And inshallah, we can get to 1,000 subscribers pretty soon. That'd be really great. Today, yeah. So my name is Dylan Anderson. As always, I'm making these videos to make you a more independent language learner, so you can really learn the language by yourself. And today we are talking about communication strategies, which is kind of similar to last week's topic of speaking skills, of trying to enhance your speaking skills. So the first question I want us to consider is, do you want fluency or communication? Are you learning English for fluency or communication? I would argue, in my opinion, communication is a better goal to have. Fluency in a new language is very exciting and it's a great thing, of course, but I think everyone's goal should be really to communicate well, to communicate their ideas. If you work in a hospital, being able to communicate with the doctors or the patients is the #1 goal. It's not necessarily to have fluent, perfect English. It's really about communication. So today we're going to speak about some, just some small pieces of advice on how to communicate better and think of our own communication. Now, we should be asking ourselves, like, how well do we communicate with people? Maybe we're good at studying vocabulary, maybe we're good at reading, maybe we can watch YouTube videos in English, but we should ask ourselves how well we communicate. The next part of this video will address that question and help us think about how well we communicate, or how poorly we communicate. So I'm going to give you 3 situations. The first situation is you can't think of a word or expression when you're speaking. What do? Do you pause and feel embarrassed? Do you avoid the topic? Or do you find another way to express your ideas? Okay. The second situation, you don't understand something that another person says. Do you smile and pretend to understand? Do you finish the conversation? Or do you ask for clarification? Asking for clarification means asking, like, for the meaning, for what you don't understand. I know in A, a lot of my students, I think, are guilty of A. They kind of, they kind of smile and they pretend they know what I'm saying. But, I would actually appreciate it more if they asked. And I've had the same experience myself. If I'm speaking to someone, if someone is speaking to me in a new language, like Arabic or something, sometimes if I don't understand, I just smile. And they can tell I don't really understand, and they would actually prefer it, I can tell, if I actually tried to understand what they meant. So think about what you do in that situation. The third situation is you think that someone doesn't understand you. Do you just keep on speaking? Do you give up and change the topic? Or do you ask what isn't clear or rephrase your idea? So I think we're seeing a theme here. If you answered C to all of the questions, you have good communication strategies. But if you answered A or B, you might consider some of these strategies that I'm going to speak about in a minute. But let's just look at what C is for all of the answers, for all the questions. You think that someone doesn't understand you, you should ask what isn't clear and rephrase your idea. If you don't understand something that another person says, you should ask for clarification. You should ask what they mean. And then last one, if you can't think of a word or expression when you are speaking, you should find another way to express your ideas. And if you don't do that, we'll work on some methods. The first thing is to ask for clarification. So asking for clarification can look like this. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you repeat that? Another phrase you can say, what did you say? Or what was that? Is a common expression in English when you don't understand. And even native English speakers, you know, I ask for clarification all the time when I'm speaking to people. So it's not just it's not just something that English language learners do. It's something, you know, we all do in our own languages. We all, you know, need to ask for clarification, from time to time. It's completely normal. So could you repeat that? What was that? I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Words like that can be used to ask for clarification. The next skill, next language is checking that other people understand. So checking that other people understand can sound like this. You can say something like, are you with me? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand? In this sentence, get means the word understand. It has the same meaning. If you say, do you get what I'm saying? Or do you get it? And so that's another phrase asking for what you understand. And so in my experience, people would prefer that you check that other people understand rather than just continuing talking, right? So it's not something that's awkward. It's not something that's strange. It's something that's very normal. So try to get in the habit of it. If you don't understand, if you're checking that people understand, say, pause for one moment. Are you with me? Do you get what I'm saying? Like that. Great. The next thing is giving yourself time to think. So, sometimes if you're talking and you forget what the word is for something, or you forget what the expression is, or you forget what the meaning of something is, it's completely okay to give yourself some time to think. So you can say something like, just a minute, let me think about how to say this. Hold on just a second. Oh, what was it? Kind of like you're trying to remember what was in your head. Or give me just a second. Hold on just a second, give me just a second, are the same phrase. I'm not sure if you have something similar in Somali, but here minute and second don't kind of mean the same thing. Give me a minute, hold on just a minute, hold on just a second. It means the same thing. And so yeah, it's not really different in terms of time. Another one is asking for help. So, the person you're talking to, you can ask them for help for what you want to say. So, for example, we eat, what do you call it? Those plants that grow under the sea, for example. You can ask somebody what it means. What are those things that do this? Or what do you call the thing that does this? That's completely fine. And in general, the person you're talking to will be happy to, help you with the vocabulary word that you need. Yeah, that's completely fine. What do you call that? What are those things that, something like that. Good. And then the last one is you can use gestures or facial expressions. So, use body language to help you. Oftentimes that can really help. And so, it went like this. And then if you're describing a story, and you use your hands to demonstrate something happening, or you use facial expressions. We can tell a lot from someone's face, if they're happy, if they're sad, or if they're surprised, or if they're shocked. You can express a lot of meaning in the face and without words as well. And so yeah, so you know, there's plenty of things to do if you know, you get lost in a conversation, or if you feel that someone else doesn't understand completely what you're talking about. Completely fine. So yeah, so this goes along in kind of a series between the last video and this video of enhancing or improving our speaking skills. You know, I'm putting speaking and communication together generally, and so I hope to put out a few more videos about this topic, inshallah. So I hope you benefited. I hope you learned a little something from this video, and I will come back. I will be back next week at 5 o'clock Somaliland time for another video on how to improve our communication, speaking, or study skills. Okay. Everyone have a good day, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video so other people can subscribe too. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.